welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, welcome. I am Eme. On today's video, we're talking about how to take care of our elderly parents. So if this happens to be any one of your interests, or if you have an elderly parent and it has given you concerns, maybe probably you're busy, at work and you don't have the time. So on today's video, what we hope to achieve is to tell you the basic things you can put in place to ensure that your parents, even at an old age, they can actually stay healthy and you'll be smiling as well. So stay tuned. Number one, health and medical needs. Ensure that you administer the prescribed drugs that the pharmacist or the doctor must have recommended for your parents. Don't go change the dosage. Like if you're told to give them drugs in the morning at a certain time, don't go changing it, probably giving them in the evening time. So ensure that you don't change their medication routine. Give them the drugs just as recommended by the doctor. Then two, around the house, ensure that there are no slippery floors, so that they don't slip and fall to prevent domestic accidents in the house. Ensure that they have things they could grab onto in the house so that they don't slip and fall. So unclutter the house with things that are not important. Ensure that there's enough space in the house. So if there are things that are not important, just take it out of the house, okay? So that they don't like try to like have issues when they're trying to like maybe for those that sit on a wheelchair, they can easily access the house conveniently. Encourage independence. Ensure that as much as you can also still allow them to do some basic things for themselves, like feeding themselves, like having their bath, and also ensure that you still respect their privacy because maybe probably like for maybe they want to bath, wash their hair maybe twice in a week, and you like superimpose it on them, saying you have to wash your hair every day. So just try and protect their interest even at an elderly age, even though like yeah, they're dependent on you to some level at that point in time. Okay, ensure that you as a caregiver that first of all you're mentally sound, that you're sound, yeah. So ensure that you get enough sleep, get enough rest as soon as possible, and if possible you need help, you can ask for help. Then probably you're so busy you don't have time, you could actually get someone or get them to an elderly home in the daytime to take care of them. Then probably when you're back from work, you get them. But ensure that you as a caregiver that you're mentally sound. Try as much as you can to exercise so that you don't begin to think of funny things like as because sometimes you can easily get frustrated, from taking care of the elderly parents. I know like an elderly person that's somewhere around here in my location, he can even barely walk. But guess what? He shouts and dishes instructions here and there. So if you're not someone that is patient, you could easily get, irritated, and you may even think of quitting. Like for him, he's had this pet for like 15 to 20 years who has been with him, and despite the fact that he can't really walk and do anything for himself, he still like shouts and at this guy. For Christ's sake, he's depending on this guy, but like you have to be patient when you're attending to like elderly parents, because at that point they can't really help themselves much. Okay, so they're dependent on you, so they feel that maybe you're kind of like maybe not so nice to them and all that. So ensure that you exercise yourself, get enough rest as possible, and if possible, like join a social care group whereby you could also actually discuss with other friends of yours, that might have parents that also have elderly parents in which they're taking care of. Before you know it, they could just like hand in a tip or there, here or there that can actually be helpful, okay, for you. Okay, so guys, let me know if this has been helpful. If you have an elderly parent, ensure that if you can't do everything yourself, get a caregiver to do the work for you, and your parents will be happy. You also will be happy, okay? So guys, leave me a comment if this has been helpful in any way. So until our next video, don't forget to subscribe, okay? Like this video and ensure you let this video go out to other people that you might feel that have elderly parents or that might need these tips on taking care of elderly parents. So until our next video, take care of yourself. Bye.